Edinburgh Harley-Davidson is closing its doors. After years of serving the Scottish Harley community, the dealership has made the difficult decision to conclude its franchise agreement at the end of 2025. In their official statement, the dealership assured customers that business will continue as usual until then, with offers on bikes, accessories and parts. But what does this mean for the Harley-Davidson community in Scotland? More importantly, what does it mean for the Dunedin chapter and Thunder in the Glens? For those who don't know, the Dunedin chapter is Scotland's largest Harley owners group chapter and in the UK as well, established in 1994. Thunder in the Glens, the annual rally, is the largest Harley owners group rally in Europe. One of the biggest concerns for the community was what would happen to the chapter and the rally without an authorized Harley-Davidson dealership backing them. The good news is that the Dunedin chapter has survived dealership changes before, and they will continue to operate. All planned events for 2025, including Thunder in the Glens, will still go ahead. However, new officers will need to determine where members will meet for their weekend rides at gatherings going forward. This closure also impacts the staff who have worked hard to keep us on the road. Despite any issues I had with my own sport glide, the team at Edinburgh Harley-Davidson always tried their best, making sure I was taken care of, even if it meant lending me a lowrider ST for a few weeks. At least they were given 4 months notice, which is more than can be said for other dealerships that shut their doors overnight. So what happens now for Harley riders in Scotland? Well, come May 2025, the only remaining Harley-Davidson dealership in Scotland will be in Glasgow, about 50 miles from Edinburgh. That means warranty work and authorized services will now require a much longer trip for many of us. Of course, independent motorcycle shops remain an option, but for official Harley services, things just got a bit more complicated. But what about Harley-Davidson as a brand? The company has been pushing into the premium market with the cheapest new Harley, the Nightster Special, starting at £14,495. Compare that to alternatives like the Honda Rebel 1100 at £9,000, the Kawasaki Vulcan S at £7,000 or the Royal Enfield Super Meteor 650 at £6,800. Yes, they are no Harleys, but when price becomes a deciding factor, many younger riders are looking elsewhere. And then there's the weather. Let's be honest, riding in Scotland isn't always the most inviting experience. 2024 was one of the worst years for weather I've seen in my 11 years here. Cold, dark, wet, and unpredictable. For some of us, riding through the winter just isn't as enjoyable anymore. If the forecast calls for rain, snow, or ice, I'm not exactly jumping at the chance to go out. That kind of reality plays into why fewer people are buying new bikes. So where do we go from here? The Dunedin chapter continues, Turn in a Glen remains, and Harley riders in Scotland will adapt, as we always have. But with more and more dealerships closing across the UK, it does make you wonder, what does the future hold for Harley-Davidson and motorcycling in Scotland? What are your thoughts on Edinburgh Harley-Davidson closing? Let us know in the comments. For now, ride safe, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.